Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to Seven Sacred Sisters. I'm Sarah. Today we're going to be doing a general reading for Capricorns for the end of January 2021. Today is January 19th, so these messages are for January 19th until the 31st, 2021. I hope that you are all doing well. I know the energies have been quite intense and will be this week, so I hope that I know Capricorns have a lot going on right now. A lot of change. Wow, some beautiful cards out already. The Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. So your own energy here. Queen of Pentacles is out in the reading. And the Empress, maybe you're dealing with a Taurus. Maybe you're birthing something into this reality. Perhaps you've received some good news. Yeah, and look, the Capricorn card, the Devil. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to clarify these since, you know, you showed up twice in your reading. So the Empress is telling me that there's something that you are wanting to grow. You could be pregnant. Yeah, and you're not sure, Four of Pentacles, you're not maybe sure about how you want to invest your energy, time, resources. Maybe you're thinking about a new investment. In this card, it has eyes that look a little bit fearful, perhaps. You feel like you might have to batten down the hatches, so to speak, or the savings that you had planned on having for the winter. Maybe some of them, it's a little bit more depleted than you had hoped it would be. I have a Tower moment here, so for underneath the Queen of Pentacles. So certainly something is going to change here for you. Maybe something has changed. I want to say it's going to change, but I know Capricorns have been experiencing some pretty huge shifts. Saturn just moved out of Capricorn at the end of December, so even for those of you who there might be cross watchers here watching for different placements in their chart, if they have strong Capricorn in their chart. You know, I feel like even for myself, I have some strong Capricorn placements. I know that December brought with it some pretty some pretty certain change. I also have the Knight of Swords. So it's possible that you might be dealing with another Capricorn or someone who's also very much in this energy. You or perhaps someone you're dealing with maybe experiencing like their Saturn return or just completed it. Something, there's an old way of doing something. When I see the Devil, I don't necessarily think just Capricorn. I think that there's an old societal structure. There's an old way of doing things that have kept people feeling chained to this old way of being. It's like the working the 9-to-5 job. It's feeling like imprisoned by, you know, a company you work for, or a legacy that you've decided to uphold in your own life, or something that's been handed down to you generationally. But I definitely get that there's going to be some communication coming inward or coming towards you. I say inward because it looks towards the eye. Like the Knight of Swords is usually in the traditional tarot is kind of rushing in towards you from stage right to stage left. And in this deck, the sword is, the Knight of Swords is kind of like looking at the sword, and it's in a downward motion. So it makes me believe that there is some type of truth or information that you'll have to contend with, that you'll have to analyze, or you'll have to think your way through. If this is about, yeah, I got the Ace of Wands. If this is about finances or some type of investment that you were hoping to make, I feel like you even though there might be some information that comes in that might rattle things a little bit for you, might make you feel a little bit uneasy. You don't know perhaps how to move forward. There is going to be an ingenious idea about how to move forward. I just want one card for this Ace of Wands. What's this Ace of Wands about for Capricorn, please, Spirit? Ace of Wands. What's this Ace of Wands about? I'm kind of getting that, like, it has to feel, this seems kind of like an insignificant message, but it's like, it has to feel really good in your body. Like, you will know when you have this light bulb moment, this like ingenious idea, because even though it's like a thought, it's like airy energy, it feels like in the ethers. When that message comes down to you, you will know. And maybe that's the thing that creates the Tower moment and eases up this feeling perhaps of tension about where you want to put your energy, your abundance, your like I'm getting like you have a green thumb, like that like whatever you touch will grow. So and that you've also like you put in a lot of work to build this foundation a certain way. Okay, so Tower moments aren't always read as a negative thing. I actually, you know, as much as change is difficult, and you know, as a human person, like, you know, change is like definitely like it's constant, and sometimes it can be for good and sometimes it can be for, you know, it might feel at the time that it's bad, but I'm getting here that to trust that that this is like destined to happen and that it's wholly part of your plan, and it'll reveal a truth and a way forward for you. Yeah, Four of Swords. I just wanted to clarify what the Ace of Wands is about. I'm getting that for you, Capricorn, that there might be some type of message that you receive through meditation that is going to be this ingenious idea. And that also I'm getting that in the eye of the storm, the eye of the storm is the calmest place. So no matter what is going on in the outside world that makes you feel like, it makes you question maybe everything you know, it makes you question your stability, it makes you question the value of what perhaps you've already grown, there's a message here to follow the white rabbit. If there is an idea in your dreams, if you get an idea about something and it comes to you as soon as you wake, maybe if you just get a word, you know, keep a piece of paper or a little cute notebook or something, or even your phone by your nightside table, and when you wake up, try and write these things down, because there will be messages in them, and Spirit is asking you to go down the rabbit's hole with these messages. Okay, so I'm gonna pick a magical messages from the Fairy Oracle. Ooh, this one. New career. Your work is shifting in a positive and new successful direction. So maybe some of you already have an inclination, I would say here with the Empress and the the Queen of Pentacles, that there is something that you want to grow and change in your work environment. So you may, and if this is like an investment sort of thing as well, you may already be very well aware that this change is coming for you. But it's Spirit is asking you to take some time out to rest and reevaluate how you want to move forward, because I don't think you have all the information just yet with the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Wands down here, and the Four of Wands coming out afterwards. Also, something really interesting about this card, I just got this deck. It's the Mermaid Tarot. There should be a flip through of it rather, out on my channel. If it's not already, you should check it out. I'll put a card in the video here so you could take a look through all the cards. Wow. I will put a link, I'll put a card in the video here, so if you want to go check it out after the reading, you can. In this card, there are a bunch of white animals. So if I said white rabbit and that doesn't resonate with you, this card, there's also a white bear, and like a bear cub, and like a mother or father bear. There's white rabbits. There's this cute little like white dog. So yeah, so white animals are significant. If you've dreamt of white animals, I'm also getting, there's a message there, maybe a white owl, something like that. Okay, and I'm going to pick you a goddess oracle card as well. So this also could be somebody, the Knight of Swords could also be someone coming towards you to give you a message, perhaps that allows you to make a quick decision about your investments that actually proves to be really wise. Like if you're thinking about maybe investing in like Bitcoin or something like that, and you're not sure, and then all of a sudden, like out of the blue on like a Thursday, you know, someone like your financial, you know, person from the bank, your investments manager from the bank calls you and says, hey, I had this really ingenious idea. I think we should move some of your investments into like X or Y or whatever it is. Or maybe it's a friend who knows a lot about Bitcoin, or some type of advisor person comes in hot with a message. Of course, feel it in your body. Like I said earlier, it has to feel good for you to want to move forward with this. It has to feel like, yes, this is it. It's like easy, not necessarily easy, but it just feels like, that's what I was waiting for. That's the feeling I want you to pay attention to when you get it. Okay, Genevieve. True love. The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. So if you are already in a relationship, or if you are seeking a relationship, I would suggest that this is a really good omen for that to be coming true. And perhaps this is just you coming into a more full appreciation and love for yourself as well. I'm also getting, there's a link here between the Ace of Wands and Genevieve. Is it Guinevere? Guinevere. Yeah. To deliver. So it says, deliver a great love to you, but also look, her flowers are all white. So there's a piece of knowledge that I think you're going to come to, whether it's through these animal oracles you look up online, or whatever synchronous way Spirit decides to bring this message to you here. Can we see these? I'm getting that you need to stay open to whatever messages come in whatever way, shape, or form they may come in. And trust that if they give you a feeling of wholeness, of completeness, of unconditional love, satisfaction, joy, pleasure, whatever it is, that will be an indication that it's the light bulb moment. Let's read this card for you, shall we? Find it. Okay, here we are. Romance is not an outmoded concept, far from it. Romance is the time-honored percept of merging with the divine as it's manifest within another human being. Romance is also playfulness, which heralds springtime, flowers, and new life. You needn't be in a partnership to evoke romance, however. You can manifest it for yourself through laughter, surrounding yourself with beauty, and indulging in luxurious treats. Romance is the life force of the universe and is a worthwhile goal indeed. Yeah, there was something came over me. There was something about seeing this Ace of Wands, and I just got this feeling like, oh, like this is wonderful. Like this is great. So there's something about being in love with your now moment that creates more now moments of love and peace and joy. It's the various meanings of this card. Your soulmate relationship has arrived or is soon arriving. Yeah, I'll say. You might even have a contract to have from a previous life, a contract with a soulmate or twin flame. There is renewed passion in an existing relationship. You're a very romantic person. Your romantic needs aren't being met, and you must take steps to alleviate this. About Guinevere, pronounced Gwen-er-veer. Okay, so I've sort of had it right. This Celtic triple goddess has ancient roots preceding Arthurian times. when she was known as Gwenwifar. In her original form, her name meant White One or White Phantom. What did I say about the white animals? You can't even make this up. And she was a powerful goddess invoked for both fertility and as a bridge to take the dead to the afterlife plane. Wow. During the times of Avalon, Glastonbury, and King Arthur, she became Guinevere. To become king, Arthur had to merge with or marry Gwenwifar, the goddess who ruled over the land, and so Gwenwifar became the astonishingly beautiful Guinevere, the queen bride of the new King Arthur. Legend holds that her heart really belonged to Arthur's cousin, Lancelot. However, today she helps us ensure that we enter into partnership with our true love and assists in keeping that love alive. Wow. Also, this here reminds me of Sleeping Beauty and how a true love's kiss will wake them from their slumber and all the animals. So if you are maybe in contract or married to someone at this time that, it's strange. I just was told to look over at the new career card as I was mentioning this. And I'm wondering if maybe you're married to someone or you have a work partner right now that makes you feel kind of trapped financially, or they're not helping you bring in the abundance that you know that you deserve, or the love that you know that you can have in your life. And make you, I think you spent some time inward thinking about this, but you could also feel like kind of that you're dead, like that life has been hard and kind of like an ice prison a little bit, like you're surrounded by and maybe tormented by a little bit, like the thoughts of what is in your foundation that hasn't happened. But keep in mind, that said, there are 2 4s here, one right after another. So 44 could be an important number for you to look up online and see what the message there for you is. But also I'm getting like, if you work with your marriage partner, that this is shifting and this is changing, perhaps you need to break that contract. Maybe this could be like a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You could be a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You could both be doing that. And maybe there's not enough a flexible energy in the relationship, and it's causing you to feel kind of iced out a little bit, like numb, I'm getting. So the new career could very, very possibly be the thing that unlocks this true love that you know is yours. But definitely there's something here about white animals. Maybe you had a dream about a white animal. Maybe you know that you have a spirit guide that's a white animal. Today, this is also a synchronicity for me. I pulled another card from this goddess oracle deck for somebody, and they had the white owl, and in that card there was a message about white birds. So there is something there for you. Maybe this isn't for everyone, it could just be for someone specific, but there is something here about changing a relationship that you have. Maybe you're already sort of doing this new career a little bit, like maybe you have a job that you do during the day every day, but then you also have like an investment in a property, or you have an investment in the work that someone else is doing, and you kind of are seeing that maybe they cut corners in the way that they did something, and now you have to go back and spend more money to fix something because it wasn't done properly, and it's making you feel kind of aggravated. Yeah, I truly believe that something is coming in to shift this for you. So if you're feeling like stuck, or if the energy feels heavy, I think it's part of the process for that to be the case. But also to trust that spirit, this is divinely led, and that you will be getting this gift of truth, this information, this spark of inspiration that's going to light the path and for how you move forward towards this energy of true love, whether that's with for somebody else or with yourself and your relationship, or the environment, the frequency that you want to hold more regularly. For anyone who is going through, I say anyone, for all of us going through the ascension process, a big portion of this is just coming into the energy of the heart chakra. So this could be an awakening that, blows the doors off of old ways of being and allows that frequency of love to come into your life and create change. So wow, Capricorn, that's a huge message for you. I would love to hear how this resonates down in the comments, or if you've had any synchronicities with white animals. You need to tell me about it. I'm so excited to read your comments. If you could give the video a thumbs up, it really does help the channel. And if you want to subscribe so the next time I put out videos you get notified, that would be amazing. I would be so thrilled to have you on my journey. I'm so glad if you've made it to the end of the video here and you got to the end of the messages with me. I hope that you are in love, happiness, peace, and joy wherever you are on this earth plane. And I can't wait to be with you again in this next now. Take care.